I moved to Addis Ababa from Mekele uh, to work, to live safely because war is going on in Tigray region. Ethiopian army, Eritrean army, Amhara notorious, Amhara imperialists, and Afar, of course, Afar. They joined Ethiopian state to kill, to rape Tigrayans. We went to Addis Ababa. We lived in Addis Ababa for 1 year, and we are physically, mentally persecuted by Amhara people. I worked in a school, private school. It's running by Amhara people. They asked me, "Where is your wife?" I said, "My wife is at home." They were thinking that my wife is an Indian. They asked me, "Why don't you?" They asked me, "Do you have children?" I said, "Yes, I have a son. He's a 3 years baby boy." They said, "Why don't you bring your wife and baby?" I said, "They are at home." And slowly information leaked to them that my wife is an Ethiopian. They asked me, "Oh, your wife is, we heard that your wife is an Ethiopian." I said, "Yes, she is Ethiopian." "So is she Amhara?" They asked me, "Is she Amhara?" I said, "No, she is not from Amhara region." They asked me, "Then who is she?" I said, my wife is from Tigray region." I'm just murmuring what to say because I know that they are killing and raping Tigrayans. I want to protect my wife from the hands of Amhara people. "Oh, you married a junta?" So they asked me. They replied me. Everyone, including Warner, school teachers. "Oh, you married a junta. These Tigrayans, they are notorious." They started saying, "Oh, they are corrupted, they are prostitutes, they are juntas, and they stolen our property, and they ruined our Ethiopia. Meles Zenawi, he is the one who most corrupted, he ruined our country. You married a junta." And they created fear in me that they may rape my wife. And I was silent. I have no option except becoming silence in their presence. And I started taking classes. I started teaching them English, spoken English voluntarily. So I started attending classes from 6th grade to 9th grade. 8th grade, sorry. 8th grade, yes. So everyone is a Amhara. Every student is Amhara. Of course, 100% teachers are Amhara people, and one is Amhara. They are Amhara extremists. And I have seen one Tigrayan student in 6th grade. Amhara students started calling him junta. He cannot even open his mouth in the classroom, but he is a class topper. I started observing there are 1 or 2 Tigrayan students in that school. They don't have any voice. They became deaf and dumb. Every student and teacher are calling them openly on their face, junta, you go, you leave this country, leave this region. You should go to your Tigray region. Why are you living here? Openly. Physical attack and psychological attack. I have seen how they are verbally attacking a Tigrayan student who is a small boy. And I have seen the corruption of Amhara people in the schools. Amhara students are getting 100% out of 100 and examining by Amhara teachers at local level, school level. They are getting A+. Every student is getting A+. A plus grade. A plus grade is a guaranteed for any student. And their malpractices and sexual exploitation of female girls by Amhara teachers. Of course, this is an entire African phenomenon. I'm not going to talk about that. Corruption, sexual exploitation of female students, and vulgar language and misbehavior, mistreatment of women is an African phenomenon, African and Asian phenomenon. Of course, this is the phenomenon of Africa, Asia, and Islamic societies that is deep-rooted. But I'm talking about Tigray genocide by Amhara people and my experience with them in Addis Ababa. So we wanted to leave that country to any safe place. So we don't have money because they blocked our accounts. They blocked entire Tigrayans accounts from Tigray region. And they are persecuting. Addis Ababa police are attacking Tigrayan houses in the name of SAGE. And everywhere we are living with fear and death. Tigrayans are completely isolated, socially boycotted by Amhara ethnic people. Every Amhara is a notorious. You cannot say only Amhara politicians are notorious, or Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed is a notorious. No, even then an ordinary citizen of Addis Ababa or Amhara ethnic group, they are notorious. Their mind is filled with crime, hatredness, killing, raping, persecution, genocide against Tigrayans. They are killing, they are openly killing, openly mass raping, openly gang raping Tigrayans. They are not only killing, raping Tigrayans, but also they are persecuting Oromo people. Oromo people, they should think about that. Even their lives are not safe in Ethiopia. In fact, Ethiopia is victim of Amhara ethnic group. They are victims of Ethiopian state itself is a victim of not only Abiy Ahmed, but also Amhara ideology. They are carrying their most notorious ideology to eliminate Tigrayans as well as to eliminate Oromo people. Even though Oromo people are 40 million people in Addis Ababa, but they are living, in Ethiopia, but they are living without any power. They don't have any power. They don't have economic power. They don't have political power. They don't have any freedom of speech. They don't have anything. They are living like a subhumans. Tigrayans are, of course, they are nowhere. They are not even treated as subhumans. They are walking carrion in Ethiopia, just like untouchables in India. The only difference is Tigrayans are not untouchables, whereas untouchables are, I am untouchable in India. I am untouchable. 200 million untouchables are there in India. Whereas Tigrayans, Oromo people, they are not untouchables in Ethiopia because this is a Christian country. So Christians, they don't have untouchables. Unlike Hindutva countries like India, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Japan, Bhutan. You see, those Asian countries have untouchables because they are Hindutva countries and Buddhist countries, Jain countries, Sikh countries. So Christian countries, they don't have untouchables, but they have ethnic ethnic groups. They are all equal. Socially, they are all equal. But Amhara people, they wanted to eliminate entire non-Amhara people. That is their ideology. That is a danger. It's like Hitler, Nazis in Germany. So Amhara people, they wanted to rule entire Ethiopia by eliminating non-Amhara ethnic group people. That is their ideology. That's why they targeted, their first target is minority ethnic group Tigray. If they can eliminate 6 million Tigrayans, then their next target will be Gambela ethnic group because they are also minority ethnic group. After elimination of Tigray community, they will focus on Gambela. After Gambela, they will come to Oromia. Already they started killing Oromian singers, dancers, and Protestant people. Oromo people, even though they are 40 million, they are powerless. They are always being oppressed by the Ethiopian state. And Gambela people, of course, they don't have any voice. Even they are racially discriminated because of their skin color, because of their physical appearance. They are living like subhumans in Ethiopia because of their skin color. So Amhara ideology is that they want to capture the power, and at the cost of lives, at the cost of ethnic, at the cost of minorities, at the cost of Tigrayans, at the cost of Oromians. So Ethiopia itself is a victim of Amhara ideology. That Amhara ideology is being carried out by present Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Abiy Ahmed. Of course, he is a jihadi. You know his name itself shows he is a jihadi. He has that strong feeling that he wants to kill Christians in Ethiopia. He wants to establish an Islamic state. But unfortunately, Amhara people are not understanding what is internal things. Even though he is pretending to be a Protestant Christian, but he is not a Protestant Christian. He is a pure jihadi that Ethiopians should think of. So I have experienced vulnerable. I have personal experience with Amhara ethnic group and Ethiopian state, Addis Ababa police in in Addis Ababa. World should react now. Now world should take necessary action against Ethiopian state for killing, raping Tigrayans and Oromo people. I'm voicing for both communities, Tigrayans as well as Oromoians. So I hope United Nations and European Union and International Court of Justice, International Criminal Court will take necessary action against Ethiopian state and Abiy Ahmed and his notorious allies. Thank you.